Hi guys, hope you're all doing fine. Today I'm gonna talk to you about a new challenge that I set myself up for 2022. I would also love for you guys to follow. Definitely get comfortable, and I'll see you in a second.
Motherfucker.
So basically guys, what I'm trying to do this year is to read at least one book every month for the rest of the year. I know this might not seem like a lot, and I've definitely seen other people reading multiple books a week or even 30 books in 30 days. But this strategy just does not seem smart for me. I just feel like it's smarter to try to build back this habit instead of just reading a lot of books in a short period of time. Instead, I try to aim for this 1% improvement, whether it's by doing 5 more push-ups or reading 5 more pages every day, because at the end of the year, you'll end up 37 times better than who you were. And that's an idea that I read in Atomic Habits by James Clear. This was a really interesting book that I read last year that goes much more in depth on how to set up new habits, how to take out bad habits in your life, and also in general just how to set up systems that will allow you eventually to reach your goals or whatever you're reaching for. So if that interests you, definitely check the link down in the description. I feel like in today's society, you can learn a lot on the internet, whether it's by watching YouTube videos, listening to podcasts, or even taking online courses. And don't get me wrong, I love these methods, especially podcasts. But look, I'm not trying to give you a TED talk about all the benefits of reading, but in my opinion, the main reason why we should all read more is to invest in ourselves and in our future by accumulating more knowledge. If you want to set your life up financially, you can start investing your money and maybe watch my video right here to learn how I started investing. But if you want to learn more about everything there is to know in our vast world, if you want to improve your vocabulary, your skills in a specific area, reading books would definitely be your best bet. Since I was a small kid, my mom always bought me books and helped me unconsciously build this habit of reading. Every night, I basically read before sleeping until I was tired, and I did that for years. I remember reading Percy Jackson series in particular, and every other series Rick Riordan has wrote. I used to love these fiction books, and I also used to lend my books to friends who loved it as well. But then, something happened. High school. The problem in high school was that we had to read some books that were part of the different classes we had, and the thing is, I'm extremely stubborn. I did not like the idea of imposing books to me. As crazy as it may sound, this tiny thing actually ruined the experience of reading, and for 3 to 4 years, I simply lost the reading habit I had built, and I wasn't inclined anymore to read. A couple of years after high school, when I started to get a bit more into self-development and figure out what I wanted to do with my life, I decided to give books another chance. It was the end of my 4th semester, I believe, and I had a lot of free time. So I decided to pick up some books and start reading again. I read this book, and then this one. And after that, basically just fell in love with reading again. Atomic Habits helped me a lot to build habits that were in the line with the new life I had. And from that point, I basically just kept reading more and more, and finally managed to build back the habit of reading.
Nice.
That brings us exactly to how I'm choosing the books for this challenge, and basically over time I managed to compile this huge list of books on Notion, which is an app I use on a daily basis that I'm probably going to cover in the video, so definitely stick around, like and subscribe, because you guys don't want to miss that as well. Anyway, in this list there are a lot of book recommendations from Elon Musk, from Bill Gates, and a lot of business books as well, because, well, I guess I'm an entrepreneur now. So yeah, I'll just be picking books from this list according to what I want to read at the moment. The goal is really not to put any pressure on myself and just be consistent with my habit of reading. Finally, I want to quickly talk about the first video on this list, which is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. As I'm filming this video, we are currently the 24th of March, and I've actually already finished the book, but I will probably make a follow-up video soon, because this book was really interesting. If you're wondering why I chose this book, well, like every millennial that is bored, I was basically scrolling down on social media, and I basically came across a video that I'm going to show you in a few seconds. And at first, I thought that the guy was honestly fucking crazy, since I'm a gym guy. I thought he actually looked fucking badass, and that's basically the only reason why I chose this book. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I highly recommend you to follow along this challenge and read some books. Even if they are fiction books or short novels, that's completely fine as long as it helps you stay consistent and build this habit of reading. If you decide to join me, I'll definitely be curious to know which books you choose and why. So definitely comment down below. I'll now leave you with the video I was talking about a minute ago. It's definitely not short, but totally worth it. So I guess I'll see you soon. Take care.
So I've been grinding lately. Had to go back to the fucking lab, readjust some shit in my brain, put a lot of miles in. Every day, run over 20 miles a day, getting up early, going to bed early, eating the right shit. This last week started taking a toll on me. I usually don't think too much. Get my shoes on, head the fuck out. I've been thinking a lot. That internal voice has been talking to me, talking about, oh man, you're tired. Looking at my shoes about 30 minutes before I put the motherfuckers on, pushing back the time of that I go out to go run. So I decided to tape record myself. That internal voice I put on tape sounds like a straight bitch when I listen to that motherfucker. So if you ever have a hard time out there, tape yourself. Listen to what kind of bitch you're being. Stay hard.